Welcome back to the It'll Do Homestead. My name is Wayne. We're expecting some rain later this afternoon, so I got several loose ends I'd like to tie up and get buttoned down before the rain moves in. So hang with me and we'll get started. The first thing I want to take care of today is this little structure that I built to try to keep some of my firewood drier. Back in December of 2020, I took some scrap pallet wood and landscape timbers and threw this together. One thing I didn't take into consideration was the weight of that wood itself. So that front board right there is starting to get a little bit of sag in it. Thinking I'll just cut me another little piece of wood and shove under there like a spare leg, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. I don't know about you, but the fastest way to run a camp out or a bonfire is with wet firewood. Hopefully I can lift this up a little bit and take some of that weight off without busting anything. That creaking noise is not the wood, it's actually my elbows. And there you have it. It's not the prettiest thing on the homestead, but it'll do. So my next area of concern is the storage area that I have up above the bantam's coop and run. I've got a few hens that's starting to go up there and roost at night instead of in their own coop. So it's probably just going to be a temporary fix, but I'm going to try to close it up so there's less room for them to get up there. Somebody once told me to rub this for good luck, so here I go. We'll see how it works out. Alright, so here's the bantam's coop and run, and I've actually got some storage up top. Pretty packed right now, but on this end it's open, and that's where the hens are flying. It's easy to fly up into, and they're staying the night there. So I'm going to try to close that up. Be a temporary fix, because as I take things down, they're going to leave holes up there, and they're going to jump back in there probably, but we'll give it a shot. All right, so I'm going to try to get this hole closed up and keep them hens from roosting up there overnight. Get this out of the way for a minute. I went ahead and pre-cut a board and put a coat of paint on it. Maybe you're just a little too short for this. Yep, that didn't work out right. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of paint on this. I'll come back and attach that other side here in a minute and get something to stand on. I think this is the last piece of trim that needs painted on the new coop. So I believe it's just going to be a temporary fix. But for now, I think it'll do. I'd like to thank my youngest daughter, Savannah, who made arrangements for me to come in possession of this little blue spruce evergreen. I got to admit, in the picture she sent me, I thought it was about 4 foot tall. It turns out it's about 1 foot tall, but I'm going to plant it in the ground, and maybe the next owner of this property will be able to take advantage of this beautiful tree. Alright, well, I'm here in Benton County, Arkansas. I can't speak for everyone, but here on my homestead, I don't have any topsoil. I have rock. So we'll see how big of a hole we can get dug here today. Just yesterday I mowed. There wasn't no rock here, but right there, rocks done grew up overnight. That's the way it goes. fast I can dig them out of here. I think that might work. Might hit it a few times with the post hole digger. I found that digging holes is always easier when you have somebody else doing it for you. Down there just a little ways. Not sure what the recommended depth is for planting. Let's open this up and see what we got here. Look at that. Aside just a minute and put a little bit of that topsoil I mentioned the other day in here. What I want from you guys, why don't you stop back by here in about 30 years? We'll see how we did. Give her a little water, maybe that'll help jump start it. I have a feeling it's been sitting around since Arbor Day. Yep. That's one more thing off my list, and guess it'll have to do. Alright, so the last thing on my list of items to take care of today is doing something with this hen that I'm calling Broody. I do remove the eggs every day from the nest boxes, and she tends to move from one box to another, but I'm pretty sure she's still in there at the moment. Just take a look and see what we got. Oh yeah, there she is. She's in the middle one right now. Got another hen back in there. Now, I've never dealt with a broody hen. I've never hatched any chicks, whether it be with a incubator or naturally, but I'm gonna try to hatch a few out of this one here. And my train of thought is, if she is able to hatch out an egg or two, I don't want the baby chick to jump out of here and then, you know, what happens then. So I'm gonna put something in here that if the chick can come and go as it pleases, but it'll still be inside the coop here. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's what I came up with. I'm gonna put this old pet taxi to use, try to use it. I've never hatched any eggs with an incubator or with a hen. My only experience with chicks is you go to the post office and pick them up in a cardboard box. what I'm thinking is to say, if she is able to hatch out an egg, I don't want the chicks to fall out or jump out of the nest box and then they can't get back up with mama. So I'm going to put this over here in the corner, put some straw in it, and see if I can't get her to sit on eggs in here. My guess is she's not going to like it and she's going to come flying right back out of there. But at this point in time, this is my only idea. Use that comment box down below and let me know what I should have done, and maybe we'll redo another video on this. I do know for a fact the old chicken math is correct. I started with 10, now I'm up to 30, and now we're doing this. So what I'm gonna try to do is pick out some of the eggs from today and put them over in that box. So there's one there. Here's another one. Here's the third one. She's not liking this. There's another one. Okay, got 2 more. So 4, I got 6 eggs from today. I'm going to put these over here in that pet taxi. And when I lay her down in front of it, maybe she'll see the eggs and go in. I'm betting not, because things usually don't work that way. Every day I'll come out here and pick a few more eggs out of the egg hutch, and I'll slide them in here under her. Alright, so let's see if I can't get her out without her pecking me to death. Alright, I'm going to let her take a peek in there. Yeah, I don't think she's liking that. Anyway, I'm going to leave her be. We'll check back later. Maybe she'll go back in there on her own. If not, maybe we'll have some scrambled eggs for dinner. So, that's all I have for today. Y'all be sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video. And I guess it'll do.